Thud. Right, we're live. Haha, we're live. So yes, I haven't added Notty because I don't know where he is.
Oh.
And I can't remember his bloody email address either.
Can I add him?
I assume you can.
No.
You can't. Oh,
It won't let
bollocks. Well, this is going well, as always. Right, let me just copy and paste in the link, because otherwise we'll be here all fucking night. Anyway, so you're in Leicestershire, are you?
Yes. Just in a field outside East Midlands Airport.
that's
like
not the kind of thing.
Live from East Midlands Airport.
Sorry, it's just when you said it in the middle of a field in Leicestershire, that's not normally said in gentle terms unless it's followed by a body was found. And have you noticed it's always dog walkers who find bodies?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
What is that?
Doggers shagged it
I don't
first.
know.
Really?
That was still warm.
Oh.
Faint pulse.
Even Kenny was distraught by that.
And it takes a lot, trust me. It takes a bloody lot.
No, he's gone.
Anyway, I've added Mike, so Mike should be in any second. So I feel like I'm on fucking Central News. So, Jen, how long have you been there?
We have been here since approximately 3 p.m. this afternoon.
Not
As opposed to 3 p.m. in the morning?
Yes. Good point. Fair enough. Okay, we've been here since 3 this afternoon then, or 3 p.m. I never said I was a fucking news reporter. And a very bad one at that.
To be fair, you did say you feel like one, but, you know, yeah, anyway. So, and anything exciting happen?
We have seen an Etihad Cargo 777 special livery.
Right. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
What's that in?
It's a 777.
Right, and I know what a 777. I got a 777. I understand the 777. Right.
So
I just didn't understand the rest of it.
As John said, it's a big plane with pretty stickers.
It's a big plane with pretty stickers. Right, hang on a second. Let me just rewind. It's a big plane with pretty stickers. Is that how he describes work every morning?
Pretty much.
Because seriously, this is a direct. Anyone who's out there who works for the aviation industry, if anyone that face there, him, if he comes knocking on your door for a job, for fuck's sake, say no. So tell me, what experience have you had? Oh, well, there was this big plane and the stickers and I had a big kangaroo on the end and unicorns and... It's gone fucking weird already.
It's been a while since we've done this.
On the plus side, he's not fell over today.
That's true.
That was my next question. Has he fallen over today?
No.
Not today.
Not yet.
Not today. Give it time. A few more of them and he'll be all right.
Not yet.
Yes. Hello, I'm Jen. Hello, I'm Mark. Hello, I'm Jonathan. I so wish when you originally told me that story, I so wish I had the Hanna-Barbera sound effects.
Ah.
I lost all my Hanna-Barbera sound effects, and you know the one where they kind of run and goes.
Yeah.
I wish I had that, but I didn't.
That was him.
That was him.
That was most definitely him. No falling today.
Right, so it's just you, Turner, and Captain
Harris.
Crash. Right. Okay.
Captain Crash, yeah. Skid Mark. Many nicknames for him.
Well, I didn't think of Skid Mark.
Skid Mark is another one.
Yeah.
Not for that reason either.
Although to be fair, if he did hit the ground with the velocity that you said he did, I would have probably left a fucking skid mark, in all senses of the word. So, if you are watching this on YouTube, by the way, hello, we're talking skid marks with me and reporter in the field.
And
yeah,
him.
and And Paris, who does the Nazi salutes, and Mark, who fills his face.
Funny enough.
It's like, Sieg Heil, Sieg, Heil Hitler, plop. So, hello. So we're still waiting for Mr. Knotts, wherever he bloody is.
Yeah, didn't he ask about the stream?
He did ask about this. No, he did ask about the stream, and I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Join in.
He asks if he wanted to do a live, and then he pisses off.
Yeah.
I think maybe he hasn't got over his man cheese fetish.
Man cheese, possibly.
Man cheese. Ah, that sounds like a 737.
Wrong.
That sounds like a 77.
Wrong.
Oh, fuck off then.
It has no jet engines.
I just heard some. That definitely sounds like a jet engine.
Propeller. Turboprop.
Don't look at me with pity in your fucking eyes. I know nothing about planes.
If it was a train, I'm sure you would know what it is, but it wasn't.
If it was a train coming into land, I'd fucking run. Because one or two things has happened. Something's gone horribly wrong, or Paris is at the controls. The plane now arriving at Terminal 1, 2, 3, and 4 is coming in sideways. Grab the children and run.
Or you're lying.
I mean, a lot of people say that when Paris is there.
I know.
I thought it. You said it. Well done. High five. Goodness gracious. Oh, how's about that then? Anyway, so
He does like him young.
Are there any yew trees about? So, thank you. I didn't think you'd get that, but well done. Oh, I do love it when nights get like this. On a school night as well. So, other news. How are you, my darling, since we last spoke?
All right. Okay.
How drunk are you?
How what? Who?
How drunk are you?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm on the Costa.
With or without vodka?
Without. There is some gin in the car, but I'm.
Funny place to keep it. I usually put petrol in mine.
I'm absent of tonic, so.
Is your idea of a night out, down pump 1 of the Shell station?
Yes.
I thought so.
No,
This gin's fucking amazing.
they're wrong. Why I've just done on camera.
This gin's amazing. Have you got a fag? A body was found in a field in Leicester. It started in Nottingham after an explosion, but
That's building Leicester.
That's a weird looking 767 coming into run.
It's Jen coming in.
with Paris at the controls.
Yeah. Oh God, he's thinking of more jokes now.
No. I just when I said that, I just imagined I just thought back to the film that I saw the other week, which was funny enough was Airplane. The one with Les Nielsen.
Yes.
Sure,
Yeah. I am, and don't call me Shirley. I just no. The reason why I laughed is because whenever I just imagined Paris in the plane, doing obviously not driving it like a fucking rally car, but tonight on Top Gear, Paris tastes out the 767.
Hang on. What?
Hang on a minute.
I'm gonna put the phone down next time I do that.
Okay. What? Yeah.
I picked up my camera while he was talking to take a photograph, and then he picked up a bottle of
No, it was just fucking weird how you went. Hang on a minute, and you went like that. It's Febreze anti-tobacco, by the way.
There we go.
And I forgot that the top of this is a weird shape. So when I went like that, I smacked the top of my nose. Yeah. How did you do it, Mr. Alloway? It was Febreze. It was Febreze. So I'm gonna try and find out where this stupid tart is. Hang on a minute. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give him a call.
On your phone?
I'll give him a call on my new phone.
Oh, what new phone? What is it?
Nokia. It's a Nokia 3.
Oh.
Nokia 3, Android. Lovely.
Mm.
Right, give me 1 second. I'll give him a call. See if this old tart's coming on. Oh, shit, I can't do that because I don't have Wi-Fi calling on this phone.
No.
Arse. Now I've got to find the house phone. In amongst all this shit. Hang on.
Oh, well, Kenny's gone.
So.
I'm still here. Bluetooth headphones. Right. Not your mobile. Here we go.
Start the call with hello, sailor.
All right.
The Star Race coming in as well. Just took off from Edinburgh. Do you know what the line, Kate?
Hello, sailor. You what? You are joining us. Why? Are we coming apart? Oh, you're just getting prepared. What you?
You got the child again.
All right. I'll see you in a bit. Right. Bye.
Bye.
Silly cow. Right. Anyway, he's just got home from the in-laws. So, now you've got. See, originally, when we started this call, you said I look like something from the 70s. I've just realised I've had this at the top of my head for a long time. I look like Mr. fucking Majika. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Fucking paranoid.
Is it Bobble?
Yeah, Milton Jones. My grandfather. Yeah. Anyway, do that.
I'll do.
You'll just fucking have to. I was going to have a bath before I did this, but then you said, "Oh, in about 5 minutes." It's like, well, let's shot that one in the arse.
You could have done it.
You could have done it in a bath, yeah.
Piss off. It's bad enough I have to see my own man boobs. I'm not showing them off to the rest of the bloody world. Knowing you'll fucking put little fucking emojis on it and stuff.
12-inch pianist.
We all have dreams, sailor.
What is this?
So.
All right, put the phone down.
Old jet tasks.
I'll be back. You can look at the sky.
Oh, great. Yeah, lovely. This is all I want to see. The fucking sky. Yeah, lovely. And as the red arrows go past on this Jubilee night, the fly past for Her Majesty there. One of them's crashing. I wonder who that could be.
It's quite cold out here tonight, actually.
I'm not surprised. You're in the middle of a field in Leicester. Sure.
With a
So-
lovely view of the... Can you see it over there?
I'm not actually on screen. Hang on a sec. That looks like a power station.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not Hinkley, is it?
No, Rackett-on-Soar.
Ah, right. No idea where that is either.
Near Clifton.
Oh, near Cliff.
Oh, Jesus. You used to live round here.
I used to live on Radcliffe Road.
Yes?
The limit of my knowledge is Goose Green and the city centre.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
Yeah, okay. Where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going?
Mark's going for a piss.
Oh, lovely. Nice.
If I could turn the camera around.
No, don't. For fuck's sake, no. We haven't got any views as it is. Imagine the first thing they see when I've just put on Facebook, we're live, and a link to this, and the first thing they see is him having a piss behind the bush. Oh, wouldn't it be? Oh, I tell you what, wouldn't it be funny if it was an electric fence? I've never seen a man piss and river dance at the same time. It'd be magical. Here's something I never thought I'd say to you. Swallow. As someone tunes in and hears me say swallow. If you don't swallow it, it's going to come out your nose. Paris, for God's sake, drill a blowhole in the back of her head.
Oh, there we go.
Hey!
Oh. That'd look so wrong because it'd come out like white cream out of my nose.
There's no answer to that.
Here we go.
Are you all right now?
Yes, thanks. I never spit. I always swallow.
No answer to that.
The answer is good girl.
Right. Okay. We're going down this alley again, are we? That's not the first time we've heard that. Right. Okay. Never have I wanted Notty to appear so much as I do now. Just for the sake of sanity. I take it you've got a scanner there as well.
Yes.
Either that or Paris is doing an impression of a very small man in a box.
No, there is definitely a scanner.
Right. Okay. Is that well, I was going to say, is it totally legal? I mean, you wouldn't be admitting it on a live stream if it wasn't.
Yeah. It is legal to do it, isn't it?
What?
To listen to Airband. Huh?
Not to broadcast it.
Not to broadcast it, it's not. Oh well.
Oh well, you can't really hear anything. It's just like it's like a mini.
Illegal.
Yeah.
Oh, it is illegal. Mark says.
I mean, basically, all it sounds like is like
by the radio, but you shouldn't listen in.
Yeah, that's the one. It just sounds like you're in a minicab. That's all it is.
Yeah, it does.
You can't actually hear any words, so
No.
it's fine.
Oh well. So the GDPR would be on top of me if they weren't.
The GDPR, right? What? I know nothing about planes. What the fuck is the GDPR?
Data Protection Act.
The new General Data Protection Act.
Act doesn't begin with R.
Okay. Regulation.
Yep. Ah.
So,
actually, looking back, if you don't know what we're talking about, look at the last video and look at the things on YouTube. But there was if you actually watch carefully, there's a bit where you're doing that, and then just before you went you kind of went There's like a momentary kind of lapse there. As you thought about it, you thought, well, I pulled the face, I better do it now. You know. But anyway. So I tell you what, let's have a word with Turner. Let's have a word with the old tart. Where is he?
Hello.
Hello. Right, that's
Right.
enough. Yeah, that's the word. No, I'm fine. How are you, mate? You're right.
I'm all right, thank you. You?
Good. Yeah, I'm living the dream as always here in the 70s.
At least you know what's coming though in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, well, yeah, me.
Not.
Yeah.
If you can look forward to it or not.
Well, I can barely remember the 80s, and the 90s were shit for me. So anyway,
Is this another
how'd you
play?
do? Ah,
80s.
Oh!
I'm not going to ask.
Paris just knocked his elbow on the edge of the table.
Oh, lovely. Fuck, the boy's accident prone. He's not driving, is he?
No, thankfully not.
Oh, thank God for that. I was ready to say goodbye. I had it all planned out. If you'd said yes, I was going to say goodbye, and we're going to agree a word that if I ever agree a code word, so if I ever go to this medium, I'll know it's you. I have a message from Jen. She says, "Thud." Yeah.
Fuck. Would be my last word, I think. Oh, fuck.
No, my luck. It'd be fucking Derek Akora. I've got a Jen here. She says, "Does the word man cheese mean anything, please?" Say it again, Sam. Man cheese.
Or I'm here with Captain Crash.
Here he comes to save the day. Meanwhile, back on Earth. So, right. So I am having a little look-see on. I'm having a little look-see on this thing here. On Flight Radar 24.
Oh, yes.
And I appear to have lost Leicester. I can't find Leicester at all. Oh, there it is. No, got it. Because I just want to find out what the fuck is going on. There is an AT-72 coming your way.
In. That's already in.
That's already in. Not
Yes.
according to this, it's not. No, there's one flying over. There's one flying overhead to Manchester.
All right. Okay.
There's a DH-8D Bombardier Dash 8 Q400.
De Havilland Dash 8.
Oh, is that what it is? Right. Oh, how could I not have known?
I know.
Fuck's sake. I'm going to try and pronounce that one. It's E190.
Embraer.
That's the one. And there's fuck all else. Everywhere else is avoiding Leicester.
There's loads coming in. What's it about?
Yeah, there might be loads coming in, but not according to this. There's an Airbus A320 coming south of you.
Star Air, TUI, Ryanair. It's got quite a bit in Ireland and Scotland.
I don't know, man. I can't see fuck all.
You look for the blue pointer, blue check thing, and you click on it, and that's
Yes.
the airport.
You might not have that.
He's on
I do
Flight
have that.
Radar.
I'm on Flight Radar. There's
Flight Radar.
It's not Flight Radar.
just outside Kegworth.
Yeah, the little blue thing is the airport, and anything in that area is either coming in or going out.
Well, I know how to work Flight Radar. I just didn't know. Anyway,
Whatever.
there's a 767 coming your way.
Yeah, Star Air.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says Belfast, East Midlands. I don't know.
Bringing you
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to click away from that because I'm pretending to know stuff about stuff I know fuck all about. You know what I know about airplanes? Fuck all.
Fuck all.
Yeah.
Right, put my phone down a minute.
Paris is the same. I remember that old song, Whoop Whoop, that's the sound of the police. No, Whoop Whoop, that's the sound of Paris in charge. Closely followed by Pull Up.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just getting thrown about like a fucking rag doll here. Oh, don't mind me, love. You know, I'm just here. In my 70s fucking top. Well, I don't even know what logo that is.
What is it?
It's just a kind of sort of wreath with G in it. I don't know.
Giorgio.
Probably not. I very much doubt it's Giorgio.
George.
No, it's not. Oh, mine.
It's probably Georgia Asda. No, my luck. Yeah, Georgia Asda.
That's what John should have said.
Yes, I know. I thought I'd get there first before you actually heard what he said. Make it sound like one of mine. So anyway, day 3 and still no not.
No.
Where is that hard? I don't know.
Naughty!
He said he was preparing, whatever that means.
He was at the what? Who?
He said he was preparing, whatever that means.
Oh.
Yeah, getting it through.
Maybe he was finding himself. Maybe he's in a corner doing that. You know, just finding himself, having a moment with his pot of man cheese by his side. I just disgusted myself there. It's a very rare occurrence. I just disgusted myself. And there's no mirrors about. So anyway, so how long do you plan to be there for then?
I'm not sure actually. How long are we going to be here for?
Until the sun goes on.
Until the sun goes.
We're not. We're not leaving it till we see it.
Out of the sky.
Yeah. Till all the seas gang dry and the sun goes out. Fuck.
There is no more light.
Then the next half hour is busy. Then it kind of everything starts to go out again. So.
There we go.
There we go. Mark Turner, news at 10. A field in Leicester. Not far from some bodies found by dog walkers.
Put there by Jonathan Parrish.
Yeah. on his last approach to East Midlands. Yeah. Pull up. Pull up. Thump. Dog walker. So. Oh, hang on, plane. I'm guessing that was a 737.
Correct.
Fuck me.
You're right.
It's one of only
Very
5
well
planes
done.
I know. Thank you. Don't patronise me. Swallow. No, just the ones. I'm going to screenshot that. I'm going to screenshot that later, the face that you just pulled. It was like a 2-month. It was like a 2-month-old having a poos up. Oh, classic! Someone's got a new Twitter avatar.
I hate you.
I know you do. Don't worry, the feeling's mutual. I hate me too.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so apart from that, what else have you been up to?
So I had a poodle perm done on Saturday.
Yes, I saw.
Yeah, it went horribly wrong. Ended up really badly damaging my hair. And
Oh, blimey.
didn't achieve what I wanted. So yesterday, I had to go back to the hairdressers, to a different hairdressers, to have my hair chopped off and treated, so that I can have it back to some kind of good condition, which it is now. So that was quite nasty. Other than that, I'm only working half a day every day this week as well. Sorry. I was trying to concentrate so hard on you, but every time you said anything, you were brushing the hair back, and it was just going flump, flump. That's all I could see was the hair going. He's fighting a fucking losing battle here. This is why the 70s were. This is why the 70s were good. What, for your parting?
Well,
I haven't got a part. Fuck me, I've got a parting. Hang on. See, there's any. Oh, no, it's worse. Fuck it. Hang on.
That's horrible.
I know it's fucking horrible. It needs fucking washing, if you remember.
Is that the bath yet?
I can't. Have I had a bath yet? Let's think about that for a second, shall we?
No, it's not.
Have I had a bath yet? Well, funny you should say, Jeffrey. No, I haven't.
I said he hadn't had the bath yet.
No, I haven't had a bath yet. The last bath I had was 2 days ago. I was going to have one tonight before we did the show, but Madam here wanted to do it in 5 minutes.
5 minutes? You're not for a fucking hour.
Oh.
You never listen to a fucking word I said, do you?
What?
I said I was gonna have a bath.
I know, that's what I said. I said
Before this, I was going to have a bath before this show, but then Madam says she's ready in 5 minutes to do the show. And now we're doing the show. I can't exactly say, excuse me 1 second, I'm going to piss off and have a bath. Besides, the camera won't stretch that long, and besides, I'm not paying anyone's fucking therapy bills. It's bad enough I have to see my own wobbly bits. I'm not showing it to the world. Oh, by the way, you know I had to put the bike in for an MOT.
Yes.
I put her in today.
It passed.
It did.
Oh, I saw your video.
I was so happy.
I bet you were.
Actually, I'll tell you, I'll admit one thing now. Technically, it failed. Because there's something hanging... Yeah, because of the hanging down thing. In case you don't know, there's a thing hanging down between the lights and the front mud flap thing. And that should have been a fail. But because there was nothing else wrong with the bike, he just got a cable tie and just tied it to the steering column.
Tied it up.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So now she's good for another year. It's okay. I don't think the audio picked it up.
No, what did it say?
I don't know. The towel fucking Turner. I don't know.
Oh.
Man with hole in pocket, feel cocky all
Mark
day.
said it's horrible when you have a dangly thing.
Yeah, you should know.
His balls drop low enough.
He has balls. I thought there were 2 spots on his head. Anyway. You know, Jen. You know the reason why he's got the reason why he's got a bad back is because he has to take his cock around in a wheelbarrow like that.
He fucking wishes.
I haven't got a bad back.
That's because your cock's not very big enough, that's why.
Mother of Mary, fucking help me out here.
No one likes a bragger.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to flick the camera back to me for a second. This is what I have to put up with. I come out with some of my very best jokes, and believe me, they are the best jokes I have, and they just get steamrolled by him. Even Paris didn't say anything, and that's unusual for him. He's probably lying face down in the middle of the field by now. Oh, there he is. He's upright. He's upright. It's a first, ladies and gentlemen.
He's in trouble there.
Now the wife's calling.
Have you had a trip, fall, or accident that wasn't your fault? Were you in a plane?
It's over Paris on the floor.
Oh dear.
Ryanair.
Oh dear.
I bet Paris is the sort of person who'd piss in his own face to see if he has a claim for PPI. Good night, everybody.
You can't go anywhere with that, can you?
Oh, we found your level, have we, Jen? Right, okay.
Butter.
Swallow. Swallow.
Where's he gone? Missed it.
the Green Cross code around East Midlands Airport whenever Paris is on duty. It's look left, look right, look left, and fucking look up.
Back.
Oh, he's back.
Talking about now.
Yeah.
Huh? Was that the wife?
Ah, Mrs. Crash.
No, pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Crash.
Yeah, I'm just. Captain Crash, Mrs. Crash, and all the little thuds. She's gone again. And factory reset.
What was that noise?
Do you know the great? Well, luckily, we've got no viewers. But when it comes to me actually editing the show, I will cut that out.
I'm doing it live. You can't just take that screeching noise at the end of 2 seconds.
Happy birthday to Thud. Happy birthday to Thud.
He falls over in his own birthday.
Happy birthday to you, Thud.
I can't.
Who's a can't? How dare you?
Embarrassing. Thud the third.
Yeah. This is the latest art house film by the Jen Ken and Mike Chatshow. It's called The Sky is Laughing. Can I also just say hello to our one viewer who's tuned in and is probably wondering what the is going on? Let's recap, shall we? Jen's having a moment. She's in the middle of a field next to some bodies in Leicester. She's currently doing her famous waterfall impression by making Costa coffee come out her nose. And in the meantime, we're playing this film called The Sky is Laughing. So, boy, did you tune in at the right moment, whoever you are. Hello. Good God, there's a thing I never want to see again. Upturner's nose. Jesus Christ. Quick impression. Jonathan Paris does Shakespeare. An ambulance, my kingdom for an ambulance. That's Richard the Thud.
Composure.
There we go. There. Are you all right now? Are you sure? There's one. Yeah, in with hatred, out with. Yeah. And she's gone again. Can I just reassure our one viewer, hello again, she is just on coffee. She is, despite the kind of glazed look in her eyes and the fact that she's trying her best not to fucking choke or whatever, she is just on coffee. And no, that's not a Yeti, that's Mark Turner. Right.
And breathe.
I love the way we all went at the same time. I don't need to breathe. I'm fine.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
In with hatred, out with... No, I'm not going to do it again. I don't need to breathe. I've got a blowhole on the back of my neck. So... spit or swallow, both. So... and back to the sky. Yeah, you don't fucking get this on this morning, do you? Philip and bloody Holly. Yeah. Watch and learn. I love the way she factory resets and then just ever so delicately just go... holds it in her mouth, then starts laughing again, and then when I say something, she slams the phone down, swallows, and then just goes... Oh, straight. Seriously, are you okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. Okay. I'm going to jump on YouTube to find out if anyone has actually said anything. Our one viewer, no. Do say something, by the way, if you are watching us on YouTube. Just do feel free to say hello, because, you know, we are lonely. Well, I'm lonely. She's in a field getting pissed on, you know, Costa coffee and vodka.
I might have to drink that bit. I was going to throw that out.
With Captain Crash and the Runaway Kid. So they're not great at fighting crime, but they can spot a plane from 3 miles out.
They probably walked over 10 dead bodies to get. Ooh, plane.
Yeah, and they'll salvage any dead bodies found by dog walkers.
Okay, I'm all good.
Right, I'm gonna try Naughty again because it's been a while now.
Probably just finished wiping.
There's no answer to that either. Hang on. I'll see if I can put it in. Hang on. People tuning in thinking, why are you listening to a microphone?
That's the gayest pose ever.
The 70s pose.
No, it's got the voicemail. Yes, that's the ghost pose we had in the fucking 70s. You're gonna fucking Mr. Majika air again.
That's the bite down on this while Jimmy enters your pose.
You should. Anyway, so.
Is anyone 70s child here?
Yeah, me.
The pinball thing. I heard. No, I'm still here. I nearly lost you.
Oh, okay.
I just heard. It was like listening to Chinese radio. It just.
Number 69.
And then crystal clear. The scanner came back, and then it just went again. Like some sort of demented fucking scooter. What's going on? Anyway, so if, as I say, if you are watching on YouTube, hello. It's nice to have your company. Nice to know someone's there. Mm-hmm. Even though you're not saying a bloody word, but as long as you're the Lord of the Dance Settee, we're fine.
Yes.
And still no sign of Notty. So I think Notty will just basically get here when he wants.
When he wants, yeah.
And I hope he gets here soon because I need a cup of tea. And I can't exactly piss off and leave you because I don't trust you.
Well, I've only got 1% battery and it's charging.
Oh, mate.
Is it not doing? You got plugged in,
No, it is plugged in. It's charging, but because I'm using Google Hangouts, it's not
tapping?
powering up. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll cut it here.
Yes.
I'll go around and do some editing to this video for the bits that you don't want to see. I'll take that screenshot and then we'll reconvene at a later time. At a later time when Notty gets his fucking ass in here and you get some battery charge.
Okay, fine.
Okay, right. So we'll do that then.
Okay.
Okay. Remember, just
Bye
leave
from me.
and it's bye from me, and just leave a little pause so we can actually and goodbye from him and Thud. And let's just go out of here. We'll see you in the next video.
Good evening.
Good evening. This could only end well. This feels really weird. It's the Jen, Ken and Mike show, but separately. It's very weird.
Yeah, because Jen's been on with you tonight, and now I'll be on with you.
Yeah, it's kind of mental in a way. But anyway, we are here. Hello.
Yes, we are. Hello to the thousands of people around the world tuning into this show.
There's no one yet. It would actually also help if I shared this link on Facebook. That probably would help.
Yours.
So what news? What news from the colonies?
News from the colonies. Well, the BMW's in the garage and might be coming back at some point in the next week or two. The engine isn't knackered, as far as I can tell. So yes, that's good news. So we'll see what occurs with that as and when it progresses.
Excellent.
But yeah, that's that. We still have no kitchen, even though our guy's going to be installing our thermostat tomorrow, so we can actually have hot water. And he's also plumbed in our dishwasher, which means before I go to bed tonight, I've got to put all the dishes in the dishwasher and turn it on so they're all nice and clean for tomorrow. So that's that. Sarah's in bed and I can actually talk normally.
Because you've shifted to another part of your mansion down there in Plymouth.
Yes. Yeah. You nearly messed up then, didn't you?
No, I was thinking of something else there, and yeah. Anyway, so yes, good. As I was saying, this is kind of weird because Jen's already been. I was going to say she's been done. That's not right. We already had a little chat earlier on when you were away setting yourself up, and then when you were ready, she had to go because her battery was flat. So it's the Jen, Ken, and Mike show, but kind of all higgledy-piggledy. The next thing we need to do to make this triangle complete is for you to have a chat with Jen.
I'm sure that could be possible.
Probably not. She's flat out.
Words. She's hitting that plane spotting hard.
Well, yes. She was with Mark and Captain Crash, Jonathan, who fell on his face at the Battle of Britain thing. So yes, it's I've christened him Captain Crash. His wife is Mrs. Crash, and his children are all the little thuds. So, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to say no more than that because there's something I've got to take out of the previous chat we had with Jen. Take it out from the video. That's why I've taken the live stream down as well.
Oh,
and
right.
I'll explain why off air when we finish this nonsense. But news from me is pretty much the same. Got a new phone, bike past the MOT, everything's lovely, happy days. Went to my mum's today for dinner.
I went to
Sausages
the
and mash. Sausages and mash with gravy and little bits of mince in it. Oh, mate.
We had pizza. Nothing fantastic, but it was food. It fed us.
It filled a hole, as my old mum used to say.
That's
and
right.
still
Yeah.
does.
It fed us. So yeah, that's that really. So yeah. I'm applying for some more jobs.
Oh, are you? Whereabouts?
Yeah, I'm applying for a job with Magnet. It's a kitchen. Do you have Magnet up there?
Yeah, of course we've got Magnet up here. Magnet's a nationwide company.
I thought so. I taught so. I thought so. Getting all Irish on you.
Right.
No, yeah, applied for a job at Magnet as a sales developer there. So the reason I'm looking down is because today I decided that my smartwatch was running a little bit slow and laggy, so I thought I'd factory reset it. I've got a nice new watch face now.
Excellent. Is that Android, is it?
Yeah, it's the Samsung Gear S3.
Ooh.
It is very, very pretty. There you go.
It would have been easy for you to take the bloody thing off, but okay.
Yeah, it would have been, but I couldn't be bothered. So yeah, but I keep on getting notifications, but I need to, obviously, for some weird reason, all my settings I had on it didn't actually back up. Probably because I never took the time to actually go in the settings and actually select yes, please back up every day, week, month, or whatever it is. So I get notifications, but they don't wake my phone up. So I need to go in the settings and wake my phone up when I get a notification, so I can actually see it and then think, oh yeah, that's that. Because I get like a vibration, but the screen don't light up.
But that's fun in the middle of Tesco's.
That's what she said. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm looking down, because I get the vibration thinking, why is it fucking lighting up? It'll be a set on the watch. I'll look at it later. But yeah, so I'm looking at a sales development job within Magnet. Basically, it means I get a nice company car, 17 grand a year, Monday to Friday, 9 till 6. Weekends, bank holidays, all the major holidays off. And I basically drive around in the car, go around to different companies, building sites, anybody that I think might benefit from a Magnet account. I don't necessarily have to sell them anything. I just have to sell them an account.
You have to sell them the idea.
Sell them the idea and get them to say, yeah, go on, then we'll have an account. And for every account I open, I get an extra £10 on top of my salary.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Which is 17 a year. And that's
before we go any further, I will just say there's a bit of feedback. I can hear my own voice back on your stream.
Oh.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
It's not major, but it might be annoying.
Oh,
anyone
okay.
Watching. Just say. Maybe turn your volume down a bit. I don't know.
Yeah, good. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's not. It's your show.
Is that better?
Show, damn it.
Talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3 testicles, 1, 2, 3, and 4 load. Yeah, it's better. That'll do. I'll just try not to talk so bloody late.
Can't bloody hear you now.
Good.
Well, I don't see the point of having headphones on, really.
I've kind of got no choice because, I kind of got no choice.
Does your TV not work to have audio coming out?
The TV works fine. It's got audio coming out of it, but this thing picks up everything. Don't forget. So
yeah.
If it's too quiet, it'll automatically amplify itself. which is why I shut both the doors whenever I go for a wee, because the last thing anyone wants to hear is me having a slash. Anyway, while we're on the subject of gadgets, I'll explain the reason why I'm looking down first, because I keep looking down here. The reason being is that I actually managed to hook my tablet up as a second screen, so you can see me there, and in a second I'll pick up the tablet. There he goes. Look at that pathetic fat bastard. There we go. So yeah, that's now it's like a second monitor. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. The reason why I've done that is because got to keep an eye on the chat. Just got to keep an eye on the chat box in case anyone does happen to venture past this way and say hello. We don't want to be rude. And secondly, second piece of gadgetry is my £40 Nokia 3 Android phone. I've switched back from the dark side. I was an iPhone
Yay!
because, as you remember, I had to sell the iPhone to fund that bloody bike's repair bill. So yes, so I've pretty much geeked out on the gadgets for now. So I'm now actually back on the air, but unfortunately, because I'm on ID Mobile, it doesn't have Wi-Fi calling yet. Has Wi-Fi calling on the iPhone, but not on that particular one.
On that particular model.
On that particular one, yes. I was actually before I actually bought it, because it said it was 4G and blah blah blah. I actually had a look on YouTube for some like reviews, and they all said it was slow and it was crap and it was, you know, you get what you pay for. Piss off! It's brilliant. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Oh.
It's not, you know, slow and was it so laggy, and you can see the performance drain on it or some bollocks like that. I got it home, installed all my apps. Yeah, it took up all the space, but nothing wrong with it at all. It works.
Mate, if it does you, it does you, doesn't it?
Hmm.
If it does a job, it does a job.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I actually showed you the Android phone I was using before, oh my god, mate, it was slow. I mean, this I mean, I've got a collection of phones in this house for some stupid reason. In fact, hang on a second. Give me a sec.
While he's gone, I'll entertain our guests.
We have no guests.
Let me dream.
Yeah, well, let's keep reaching for that rainbow anyway. But no, the phone I had before was quite frankly diabolical. It was horrible. It was absolutely disgracefully slow. You couldn't do anything on it. Facebook was a chore. It was basically just a phone. In fact, here's a blast from the past. It was actually slower than this one.
Oh my god.
I know. In it though. Remember these, folks?
Oh my god,
phones.
actual buttons.
But yes, this is what kids don't know these days. The joys of having, before fucking T9 and everything else like that, and before touchscreen, it was like HELLO space MAU delete V delete. You know, they will never know the way that things used to be.
The struggle
when every
to send a
bus
text message.
when every train, when every car rang to the sound of clicks.
Yeah. When there was
Everyone
no
was typing out
Facebook,
text
there was no
messages.
Instagram, there was no Snapchat.
I remember when all this were fields. Well, there was. I mean, there were social networking sites. I mean, I actually met a guy called Ash, who's actually one of my good friends, and shares the same birthday as me, which is bizarre. 13th March, send presents. On a thing called, now what was it called? Pro Digits. In the days of WAP. When if you wanted to go on the internet, your screen was basically like that.
Oh yeah, WAP baby. I remember WAP very well.
Yes, lovely, wasn't it? It was like 2G internet.
If you were lucky.
if you were lucky. Yeah, well, it did the job for what we had, but I think we only really used WAP for downloading like logos and wallpapers for our phones
Yeah.
and polyphonic ringtones.
Polyphonic ringtones.
Oh, and every phone rang to the sound of that. On. But yeah, this one still works. Not at the moment it doesn't, because it needs an O2 SIM card. But if I just hang on,
it's a screen of glare.
It's a screen of glare. Anyway, it says insert SIM, and the SIM card for this one is actually the proper SIM card size. There was no micro SIM or mini SIM or anything like that. It was the proper. This is what we had, kids. This is what we had to put up with. But the hole in it, that's where the SIM card goes. Every single phone. Anyway, so yes, but yeah, what was your first? Can you remember your first mobile?
I am thinking. I want to say the Motorola Razor, but it was before that.
Yeah, I'm actually going to try and find mine.
It was. I know it was on BT Cellnet.
BT Cellnet. Before it became O2.
Oh mate, I've got a YouTube video. I've got to play it. This is Ocean Size Catalyst Nokia 3510 polyphonic ringtone.
30. Oh bloody hell! Go for it. For some reason, I really fancy an ice cream right now.
Hey?
For some reason, I really fancy an ice cream right now.
Nokia tune, polyphonic Nokia 7260 version. Oh, love it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Every phone had that. Every bloody phone had that. Listen, I've actually found my very first mobile.
Oh.
I found it on Google. Let's have a little look. Let me just share the screen a minute. Okay, ready? Ta-da! Philips Diga on BT Cellnet. Look at that. $69.99 worth of pulsating power.
I don't think my first phone was much far off that myself, if I'm honest with you.
This is the Diga 1. This is the original Diga, and the SIM card was like that. You couldn't even take it out. It was basically that size.
Oh, God.
Your phone, I'm thinking, may have been that one.
Yes, it was.
That was also the Philips Diga. That was the Diga 2.
Oh my God, that takes me back.
And it had things on there like what was it? It was
you had little smiley face emojis and stuff on there on the menu.
And I think it had something like a love calculator or
a
compatibility calculator, a love calculator or a compatibility thing on there.
Yeah, it was some crap like that, wasn't it?
There was some awful thing.
I tell you one thing I remember about that phone, and this is how old I feel now. The in thing to do on a Saturday afternoon was to save your pocket money up. My parents used to give me, and I used to go on a bus with my brother in town. We both used to have the same phone, and we used to go into the market stall, and there was a mobile phone store in there that used to sell the see-through flashing aerials.
Yep.
And we used to get a different color every week. and every time we got a different one, we paid £3.50 for him to load up on a new polyphonic ringtone on our phone. And he had a big, massive, broke catalogue of a big, massive folder full of songs. We used to stand there for about an hour and a half choosing a song. We'll have that one there. Okay, give me your phone, plug it in, boom, boom, boom. There you go, mate. £3.50. Thank you.
Check this out. This is my second phone. This, in all its glory, is the Siemens S6. It was on 1-to-1, and it had 3 ringtones: beep, 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 and biddly beep. And it was a flat phone. It's not like a brick. It was. Let me show you. It was that kind of width.
My God,
but it was that big.
If a phone was that thick now, people would have an heart attack, wouldn't they?
I know they called it a granddad phone or something like that. But yeah, it's yeah. It had, if I remember rightly, it had one line. Hang on, let's see this one. Yeah, there we go. It had one line on it. One line.
One line.
In fact, the Diga had one line as well, if I remember rightly. And this actually, when I got this is my first phone. The Siemens was the second one, but this was the phone that I had. My sister had one on T-Mobile. It wasn't this one, but it was something similar. She sent me a text message that said, "I'm having lasagna for tea." She sent that on Friday afternoon. I got it 45 times over the course of the weekend. And this one's ringtone was, when you got a text message, it was just, "Nah." That was it.
Nah.
Nah. That was it. But I am sure at some point you had one of these bad boys. Hang on. Not one of them. No, not one of them either. Hang on. I remember which one it was. There you go. Good old 5110.
Yes, I've had a 5110. I've also had a 3210.
Oh, the 30. See, this was the one that really everyone had. This 5110, because it had the clip-on covers like that.
Yeah.
So you could change it for whatever you wanted. There was people.
Oh God, yeah! But I remember buying those.
And they were like a tenner, or a $5 or a tenner, depending where you got them from. And they came in fucking everything. They had movie tie-ins like this one. They had
Pokemon. Yeah.
3310 was the best one, I think.
3310 was amazing.
But it's not actually. No, that's not the best one. The best one was, oh my God, I can't remember what it. I think it was called the 5320. No, it wasn't. It was. See, this is the thing. Nokia never ever did proper bloody phone. Hang on. They never put it like Nokia 1, Nokia 2, Nokia 3. It was always the 5110 came out first, then the 3210. And then there was the Nokia 9 series came out, and then it was back to fucking 50, whatever it was. It was a you couldn't keep track of them.
No, they just kept pumping them out, didn't they?
Where is it? It's not that one. It's I can't remember the name of it.
My first Nokia that had a colour screen on it. My dad had one of them.
Oh, what's it bloody called? Anyway, this one was similar to. It was similar to that one, but it wasn't the 5140. It was. It was the one. It was one that actually vibrated with the ringtone, so it vibrated. It vibrated in time to it, and I can't seem to find it.
Shall I tell you what the best Nokia phone I ever had?
Go on then.
N95.
The N95. Jesus Christ, I remember that.
The Beast.
Oh mate, I had one of them.
That was that was a monster. One where you could have proper color screen, big screen, Google.
Look at WAP on that.
Oh, look at the WAP. Oh,
So many dial-up memories. Yeah,
but it
because
had
the
a
screen was
front-facing camera on it.
it did.
Decent.
I mean that
Cole's
5
eyes
megapixels.
lens.
Yeah, Cole's eyes lens, 5 megapixel back, and I think it was 2.
1.3 front.
Was it 1.3 front? Oh,
I'm a techie geek and I remember this sort of shit. I don't know, it's fucking useless crap really, but yeah, I think it was 1.3 on the front.
now let me show you the one that I had, which I liked, but nobody else.
If you want to go down memory lane properly, just go onto GSM Arena and type in Nokia.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll have a bloody field day there.
That's my go-to place for phone info. But
Oh, definitely.
right, let's do the GSM Arena.
You may as well, mate.
In fact, GSM Arena was one of the places that told me that the Nokia 3 was crap. It's like, fuck off.
Well, it was good for
right.
you, mate. Good for you, isn't it?
Here we go, Nokia. Strap yourself in. Here it comes.
Yeah, it comes.
Yep, touch your toe. Here it comes. Oh my fucking giddy aunt. Look at the stare. Right. So it was. Right, so that's my one there. I mean, oh my god, it's like looking at photographs of old girlfriends. She was all right. She was all right. Yeah, I've had that one. No, I've had that one.
Oh, the window Lumia phone, the failure they were.
They're not actually. They didn't actually fail. They just didn't capture the imagination as much as Android and iPhone did. And you think that developers would have jumped on the bandwagon because it's the Windows Mobile is basically a cut down version of Windows, so it'd be easy to port all the apps and stuff over. But nobody took the bait. I'm trying to find that fucking phone and I can't remember what it's bloody called. Anyone that you recognise? That was Nokia's attempt at a BlackBerry. The E6, which was that's 7 years old now.
Crikey. 7 year on.
7 years on, yes. The 5330, the mobile TV edition.
No.
That didn't catch on. 5235, I had something similar. Actually, it might have been a 5800, actually. Yeah, I think it was a 5800, but I had the music version. Quite a good sound out of it, but again, it just never really caught on. Everyone's mum has had that one at some point. 3710, the foldable one. Express Music, that was. I think they did something with Napster.
God, the money people have spent on phones with all these. I mean, God.
I know it's crazy when you think about what they cost. Even back then, exactly back then, back when all this were fields, yeah. But yeah, it's crazy.
Well, they were crazy money when they first came out. They're like, £300-400 a pop.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got them on pay as you go. I mean, my Philips Diga I had, that was $79.99. That came with £10 worth of credit. Remember having to buy credit, folks?
Credit.
There's the N800. The one I desired until I found out it was rubbish. Absolute rubbish. That N30, this one, the N93i.
Oh, I remember that.
That was the camcorder phone. Look at that. I can't even remember. I can't even remember what the specs. Hang on. This one came out in 2007, and it came with 50 megabytes of RAM.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
50 megabytes of storage and 64 meg of RAM. A 3.15 megapixel camera. Wow. But it did come with MP3 ringtones, video download, TV out. So it was supposed to be a proper kind of camcordery thing, but 64 meg of RAM.
64 mega RAM. My phone's got what?
It's...
My phone's got 4 gig.
Your toaster's got more than that. You know, it's just like.
But
Now,
back then it was, you know, it was top dog, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
temporarily top dog until the next one came out.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, Nokia ruled for so many years. They ruled the mobile phone market. It was just unbelievable. Everyone had a Nokia phone. The 9300i, that was supposed to be the sort of portable laptop kind of mobile phone with built-in office software, and you can hook up to your would you hook up to your office and get your emails and all that nonsense, and that never really took off either.
Because I don't. Back in the day when all these phones out, I don't remember anybody ever having a Samsung.
No, because Samsung went earlier back then.
Hey,
Samsung was still making Samsung weren't a player back then. They were still making they were still in TVs and electrical items for the homeware kind of thing. They didn't really, even Motorola's. I mean, you think back to when pay-as-you-go first came out, Motorola phones were fucking awful. They were crap with a capital C. I mean, they were awful. Engage, I had one of them.
the Engage, the gaming one.
I've actually still got an Engage game in a box through there somewhere. It's FIFA. It was amazing the amount of hours I've wasted waiting for buses playing bloody FIFA on an Engage. There it is. The one I had was similar to this. Let me show you. Except it wasn't this one. I think it was a 3650, but this was the phone I had. And you see the keypad there?
Yeah.
The buttons on my one went all the way round there. They weren't set out like that. So 1 was there, 2 was there, 3 was there, and it went all the way around like a clock face. And see, trying to write a text message was fucking. Oh, you needed proper skills to have one of them. Proper skill, and I had one of these as well. This is a weird fucking phone.
Oh my god, I remember that.
You
I had one of them.
weren't they fucking awful?
What the hell were we thinking?
I genuinely have no idea, because that's not a phone.
No,
That's a Star Trek communicator. That's not a phone. But people had them and people liked them.
I tell you what, the telephone I remember having as well was the one next to that, the one with the C3 on the
3200. Yeah. I know a lot of people who had them as well.
I love that phone.
And they're weird because they had like 2 numbers on each button.
Yeah.
So that one's 1 and 4, 2 and 5, 3 and 6.
There's only 6 buttons on the keypad. It was brilliant.
Oh, it
was C3
writing text messages. Yeah, and you could actually take the covers out, draw around them, and then you could cut out your own photographs and stuff like that.
I had a 6220 as well.
Like 6220. I think everyone had a 6220 at some point. They were supposed to be like office. They were marketed as office phones, because they were sleek and stylish, and they held all the basic kind of stuff in. But wow, fucking hellfire, 6320.
The money I've spent on Nokia phones is scary.
There it is. There it is. Wait till you see this. You'll think, how the fuck did anyone do this? Check it out. There's the numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was a pissing nightmare. Let's just try and get that in a bit. Yeah, look. Isn't it awful?
Look at the answer and the hang up button's fucking tiny.
And the clear and the lock buttons on either side there, even smaller.
Just
the camera was shocking on it as well, I seem to remember. But honestly, writing a text message, when you're so used to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, having it all the way around there made for two-handed typing a nightmare. But once you got used to it, it was fine. But that's kind of like beside the sodding point. It's like, oh, it was. But the thing is, I actually loved that phone.
I'm trying to find the phone.
that.
I'm trying to find the phone when I think I was working in Butlins at the time, and I got a tax rebate through. Oh, I'll see in a minute. I'll see. It's around this sort of era. It had a color screen on it. Where is it?
Remember I was telling you about the best phone I ever had?
Yeah.
It's not that one. Sorry, I've just realised it's not that one. That's a 3330. That was another phone that everyone had, 3110. Let's see if we can find this colour screen one. The Matrix phone.
Oh my god, yes. Everybody wanted that. With the rollerball on it.
With the little roller there. They called it the Matrix phone because it was in the Matrix. Some called it the banana phone. But that was even worse for WAP. That was painfully fucking slow. Okay, let's try and find another one. Oh, we've reached the end of them.
Well, the phone I bought on my tax rebate is definitely there because I spent about 170 quid on it. Bought it brand new. I was absolutely loving it.
Just trying to think. The colour screen ones, anyway. Sure, it wasn't the N70 or the N90.
No, I know it when I see it.
Wasn't that one? Was it 6630?
No. It was. Guaranteed to be there.
Actually, I tell you what. Hang on. Let me zoom in a bit. Might help a bit. There's a big pair of pants there. Let's hide that.
Well, that's a better. Guys, I can see now.
Yeah, sorry about that. So actually, let's just a minute. For fuck's sake, hang on. All right, so I'll just do that, and it'll scroll down.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Is it there somewhere? I'll keep talking so the camera doesn't flick back to you, so people can actually see what we're talking about. But yeah, we're talking about mobile phones in case you've just joined us, which nobody has. Colour screen Nokias, they were in the early days they were few and far between. So this is what makes trying to find them even worse. N95? No. 5500. No, they're all monochrome. Right, let's go back to 4. In fact, let's zoom in a bit more. Hang on. Anything to cover up the fucking boxes. Right, here we go. There we go. Proper job. Okay, any there? Ring any bells at all?
Nothing. Yeah, I'll know it when I see it.
This is like the end of a mobile phone fantasy movie with a cast list. in a time far, far away. These were the phones on fucking offer, and they were awful. Every one of them, barring a
Wherever
few.
we spent big money on them.
Oh yeah. Between that, credit, and accessories, honestly, it's just you don't get many accessories for the phones nowadays because there's no need. They come in any color you like. They do everything you want. You don't need to worry about. Most of them still play polyphonic ringtones. And my one does. I'm tempted to download Tap Dance from the old Nokia days just to see if it sounds the same. Still no joy. Anything?
I can assure you, it definitely had a keypad on it.
It definitely had a keypad on it,
and it wasn't a flip phone or a slide phone.
So it was a bar. It was a bar phone like that. It's just all in one.
Yeah, but it had an arrow. It had an arrow on top of it. Like the ones you can
right.
stick
That right. That makes it a bit easier to find then. So so it's going to be none of them. So that's all right. Let's all in one with a. That sounds like one of the 50 series, like 5210 or something like that. Because the only real aerial phone I did with the 50 or the 30 series. No, I still think it's the 5110 series because they were the only ones that tended to have aerials, little short stubby aerials. No, they're definitely not there. So, hang on, let's have a look for. So it was either the 7100, which was the Matrix phone, or the. No, it's not. It was 5110.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
That one.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Is that one?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Hang on.
Fair enough.
I will find it.
Okay, you go for it. I'm going to stop screen sharing for a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Let me have a look. Nokia. More. I'll just share my screen for the minute.
Yep, go for it. Yeah.
Just so that we can. Right. Have a little look here. I will find it. I will find it because I spent a lot of money on it. Hey, Nokia. Time of release.
So if you start on page 8, they will go all the way back to the oldest phones.
Right. Yeah, I got you. Okay. My bad. I believe. Nah, it must have been a color screen. I swear it was color. For some reason, the 3510's ringing a bell.
Now, some of the 3510s had a color screen. It wasn't totally complete color, but some variations did have like blue screen or red screen, or even a screen you could change. You could physically change the color of in a menu.
Did it have? Five lines.
Wow.
Animated screensavers. Welcome message. Picture messaging. No camera.
No, it didn't have a camera. No,
Download.
Downloadable polyphonic and monophonic ringtones.
6 ringing tone levels.
Yeah, loud, very loud, extremely loud, annoyingly loud, and silent.
Yeah.
Was that the game that had kart racer on it? Was that the phone that had kart?
Yeah, I think it was.
Kart racing, Bumper, and Space Impact 2. That was a pinball game.
Monochrome graphic. I don't know. Was that
That was
it?
my favorite. That was my favorite one. That was my favorite Nokia of all time. Was that one?
We just I'll just double check. I love that bloody phone. That phone was amazing.
Do you know what? I often think, I wonder how I would actually manage with just a basic phone like the 3210 or the 3410. Just a phone and text messaging and occasionally Snake.
I often wish I could do that sometimes just for the peace and quiet.
It's possible.
Whenever it's
'Cause
possible.
you wouldn't get. They still work. You wouldn't get Facebook notifications and emails and all that funny fancy doodah through every 5 seconds.
No, you wouldn't, but it'd be a lot more peaceful, wouldn't it?
It would
Yeah,
be,
we're going
yeah.
down 95 now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're in the end series. The N's and the E's.
Yeah, I think that was a good film. It had a big screen on it.
Mm.
E50. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was out of the phone, but but the one I got had a colour screen on it, which was yeah.
I'm going to try and find the phone on GSM Arena that I had, which was okay to a point.
To a point.
To a point. You'll see why when I show you it. 1 second. It was called, if I remember right, an SPE. And And it was supposed to be a business phone. Let me see if I can find the damn thing. I can't find it. Hang on. Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
Talking.
It was. Excuse me. Here we go. The very same one. My God. Give us a sec. Just got to try and get the. Just got to try and find the right size one now. The SPV E200. There we go. This is size large. Right. I'm going to share the screen. Here we go. Strap yourself in, fella. Here it comes.
Okay.
The orange SPV E200. It ran on Windows mobiles.
Oh, nice.
And it worked to a point. It worked. It had Internet Explorer on it, and you could access the internet on it. However, it was another phone that was painfully slow. And it worked on GPRS instead of WAP.
Nice.
There was WAP, then GPRS, then Edge.
That lovely orange symbol branded right on top of it.
Naturally. And it was an office phone. It had email, it had calendar, it had contacts, it had all that stuff, all stored on the phone. Not on the SIM card, on the phone. And as you see there, it had calendar reminders, it told you what profile you wanted, it told you how many emails and text messages you had on the lock screen.
And was that a joystick in the middle?
I believe it was a scroll wheel. Let me find a different. That's blurred. I think it may have been a joystick, actually.
Had to have been, because there's no buttons for navigation on it. Go on YouTube and try and find a video.
Someone like this. I think this is the one I had because it had the this ring here was like up, down, left, right, and the middle button was select. But the main feature of this, the main feature of that phone, let me see if I can find the picture I had earlier on, was it had a camera.
Oh, wow.
It had a camera like that. You clipped it onto the bottom of the phone. I don't know if you can see that clearly.
Yeah.
But there's a bigger picture. And it clipped into the bottom of the phone. Now, you couldn't take selfies, obviously, unless you turn the phone around. But I've just realised that the camera is still on you. So give me one sec. There we go. That's the one I'm talking about. That was the phone that I had. And I had the camera, and it was awful. Awful. Horrible quality. Do you remember when they had they initially had the cameras on the old Nokias? And it came out like really kind of a minute. Nokia camera. know if we'll actually find it, but they had like loads of dots on it. It was like loads of noise on the actual picture itself. It was like, I think they called it MMS quality.
MMS.
MMS, yes, picture messaging before it became popular. The pictures you took were basically like that screen there. That was the kind of quality of the quality of the pictures, and you used to send them to each other for like 50p or something like that. I think they cost like 50p or 25p to send a picture message. Now you can send them free of charge, but that was the kind of
on WhatsApp you can't send a picture message free.
Well, you know what I mean. You can using any number of like this is the word I was looking for. You can send them free of charge because it goes through the internet, and that's something else you don't get nowadays. Says Grandad. Do you remember if you put your phone too close to your stereo or your TV, every so often you and you think, is that phone going to ring? And then it stops
when you're on a phone call.
Then, yeah, I always thought it was the Lone Ranger. And then all of a sudden your phone would start playing whatever fucking ringtone you had at the time.
You get the and I was like, yeah, that's just a signal check. The signal's coming through and they're checking the signal. Then there was message. Yeah, not Buddha boom. That's the and then you get and then the ringtone will go off.
Yeah, because the other thing is, whenever you heard ding 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 ding, you get about 4 or 5 people checking the phones because everyone had fucking Nokias. But yeah, it's trip down misery lane, and now we've got all touchscreen gubbins and operating systems and apps and everything that you had to pay for in the old days, you now get free of charge.
I now have a phone where I can have a picture of my cat on there.
Yes. Nope. Hang on, I've got to click the screen because you don't talk.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Pussy. Nice. Oh, there's another pussy on the screen. That was me. Yes. Lovely.
No, I get that. I don't mind though. My God, we've come a long way, haven't we? Really, when you think about it.
Yeah, with everything, you know, when we were kids, there were 4 channels on TV. If you wanted to phone someone, you had to ask your mum or dad if you could use the phone.
You get off the computer. I'm trying to call Auntie Gina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, get off the bloody internet. I want to call your nan.
Or in some cases you'd be on the phone speaking away, and your mum would pick the extension up in the other room, start dialing, and you talking and going, "What are you doing at Auntie Sheila's?" "I'm not. I'm in the next room. I'm on the phone." "Well, hurry up then."
See, the kids of the previous generation have no clue of the struggles we went through.
Nobody knows the troubles we've seen.
And as an old sort of, like, should we say, car enthusiast / boy racer, no one will know the struggles of having to carry out a big, literally like probably about that big folder full of like 2 CDs there, double buck of CDs, and then when you finish playing the CD, you go then take it out, flip, 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 find it there, and then you sat there in a car park with no music on. Yeah. Yeah.
This was the car one. This is the ones that this is your favourite albums for listening to in the car.
Yeah.
In my case, it was actually tapes, but but yeah. Speaking of actual cars, what was the first car you can remember being in your family?
Well, as a kid,
Yeah, first car you remember being in your family.
I will show you a picture of one.
Alrighty. I don't even need to show you this one. I can just say the two words and you'll know exactly what I mean.
Hang on.
It's really weird because in that pose you look like a cross between Ed Sheeran and one of the Proclaimers. Sorry.
He's gone, ladies and gentlemen. He's gone. Bugger off.
Mate.
You back, Ken? Or
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, carry on. Don't mind me.
he's back.
I know several Proclaimers songs. I don't know one single Ed Sheeran song.
You haven't lived, mate. You haven't lived.
Oh, I have. I managed to avoid Ed Sheeran and James Blunt. So, I'll have a crisp and shut up.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, are you ready for this?
Ready as I'll ever be. Oh, dear God. Well, actually, that's better than mine. I've got to be
Bugger
honest.
off.
How old are you? What are you wearing? Put these on.
Fuck off. Yeah, basically that there.
Bloody hellfire.
It was a 2-liter carburetor Cavalier. That was the first family car I remember my dad ever having.
Well, I only need to say two words to you, and you'll know exactly what it is. It was a rust red Morris Minor.
Rock and roll.
My dad's old car, Morris Minor. We used to call her Rust on Wheels, and she literally was Rust on Wheels. I think she was held together with air, but yeah, many happy memories of going to Great Yarmouth and Southend in the back of that. And the other thing is, I don't know if this was the same for the Cavalier. Vinyl seats.
Oh yes. Red hot.
Vinyl seats, summertime, shorts, burnt ass. Because if you went to the seaside or you went anywhere and it was a hot day, when you got in, it was fine because, it'd been in the shade or it kept in the garage, whatever. So you'd get in and off you'd trundle to wherever you go. You get out, you come back a couple of hours later, and suddenly it's roasting in the car. As soon as you open the door, it's like hits you in the face, and then you sit down, completely oblivious to the fact that you're still wearing shorts. And as soon as your ass hits those vinyl seats,
it wasn't my arse. It wasn't my arse. I'll tell you what it was for me.
Oh God, please don't show me.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I still bear the scars today, my lover.
Tell you what it was for me. It was that part in there
Hmm.
when it caught the edge of the seat. It was that part right there.
Yeah.
That
You
was.
could have just said. You could have just said behind the knee. I
You
would
know
have
me.
believed.
I'd like to do things properly. You know,
That's.
I don't do things by half, Ken.
And the weird thing is, I've actually still got the screen mirrored down here. So I've actually just seen you waving your leg around like a fucking dying fly again. This is a weird night. It really is.
I'm glad we went live.
Yeah, well, nothing else to do, considering Pashkovsky's in bed.
Yes, she's.
It's hard. Yeah, bless her. It's her age, you know. It must be hard sitting on your ass watching planes and drinking coffee.
Don't forget, we're not private now. We are live. She will see.
Oh,
this.
I know. Oh, I know. And she will agree that it is indeed very, very hard to sit on your ass, take photographs of planes, and drink coffee. Isn't that right, Pashkovsky? Yes. See? She doesn't expect that, but I just thought I'd do the voice.
Oh, the joys of memories of old cars, eh?
Yes. Yeah. My dad's girlfriend's car was a Ford Cortina. Mark II, I think.
Oh, aye.
Like old police car style Ford Cortina. again with vinyl seats. In fact, I seem to remember most of my childhood was with cars with vinyl seats. We had a Lada Riva and a Lada Niva. In fact, I think the Riva actually had cloth seats, but the Niva, which is the 4x4 version, that had vinyl seats. I had an old style Toyota Corolla Estate that had vinyl seats. You had a Datsun Cherry for a while that had vinyl seats. I think every single car in the 60s, 70s, and 80s had vinyl seats, specifically to punish kids on the way to the seaside.
Yeah. I got punished with vinyl seats many times.
I mean, sitting on them, not being hit by them. Are we there yet? Shut up.
Oh, the squelch sound when you pulled your leg off the seat.
Oh, yeah. You got out of the car, but your shadow was still there because it was just a big part of sweat. Oh, the joy of seeing your ass for the first time when you get out of a car, you look back and there's two big bananas full of fucking.
I think we're really showing our age right now at the minute.
I'm surprised you don't remember when all this were fields, but no, it's our generation kind of thing. I mean, there's only 4 or 5 years difference between us, so we're not far off the same era. But it's weird. It's weird.
Well, yeah, we both went through the same shit, didn't we? In that era, so
Yeah,
we
pretty much.
Both had to brave vinyl.
Yeah, no MP3s. No MP3s.
I remember when my mum got a Vauxhall Nova 1.2 Merit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. Sarcasm's welcomed. Ironically, when I turned to a board racer, I fell in love with the Vauxhall Nova, and I had about 6 of them. all with cherry bomb exhausts on.
Naturally, you're not a monster.
Well, you know, if you have a Nova and you're a cruiser, you know what the hell sort of cruiser are you if you don't have a cherry bomb exhaust on your Nova?
Yeah.
Straight through cherry bomb, by the way. You know, take it down your mate's garage, get the iron grinder out, chop all the exhaust pipe, all the silencers out of it, chop the catalytic. Well, it wasn't even. I don't even think we had cats back then. I think
No.
it was just a centre box. Chop the centre box out.
I have no idea what you were talking about.
Well, you know, on a
Cherry-
car you have silencers, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Basically, back in the old days, it was literally just this from the engine down to what we call a centre muffler, and then obviously the rear muffler. So you'd chop the centre muffler out with an angle grinder. You'd find a bit of scaffolding pole and weld it in place. And then you put a cherry bomb on the back instead of a back box, and then it would be the most loudest and non-pressured non-pressured exhaust system Vauxhall Nova in the world. And it was literally all noise, no go. It was good times.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I
was-
was just content with my mountain bike if it worked properly.
Speaking of which, I've got to get my mountain bike sorted out. Wow.
Actually, I've got my mountain bike. The only thing it needs is probably a new front. Either new front or new back tire. I should take more exercise. So I'm eating shit like this. I mean, that's a big bag of Bobby's snack mix for £1. I mean, that was full to the bloody brim. I don't even know how I'm still a fucking live. Snack mix. This is just some of the snacks as well. Mr. Kipling's Viennese bloody whirls. Cheese fondue crisps. Oh God, that's a 6-pack of them. Milk chocolate coated peanuts.
Jesus.
Dairy milk. Energy drink.
Have
what
you
else
even
have we
got a
got
heart
here?
attack yet?
Snickers. Banks's bloody beer. The proper jobs over there. St Helier. This stuff, by the way, is fucking lovely. St Helier lemon, sparkling lemon. 50p from Tesco. Try it, you'll love it. But yeah,
How are you
that
not?
and the.
Have you not had a heart attack yet? Eating all that?
I don't know. This is why I need to take more exercise. I need to start eating properly and taking exercise. Otherwise, it'll just be the Jen and Mike show.
The Jen and Mike show, yeah.
Yeah. I need
No,
to start
no.
taking better care of myself.
You do need to start taking a bit more care of yourself. I mean, to be honest with you, to the point now, I like the fact I don't have time to eat the crap anymore because I just don't have the time to actually sit and eat it. And what me and Sarah tend to do now of an evening, which is actually really nice and healthy, is rather than thinking, oh, what can we have and go and get some crisps or whatever. I mean, when we go around to our parents, our dad's always got like the crisps and the hula hoop set and stuff and piles it on a plate and we can't help ourselves. But when we're home, we eat Greek yogurt and peach halves in a tin from Lidl.
Sounds interesting. I mean, I don't like peaches, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's refreshingly nice because it's, you know, the peach, because the natural glucose in peach, it gives you that sugar rush, and the Greek yogurt is lovely and smooth, and it's just really nice to eat.
Having said that, I do like muesli with yogurt in it.
Yeah.
And this is something else as well. I actually caught myself thinking this about 2 days ago. I was sitting here. I thought, I'm hungry. And I actually caught myself thinking and actually nearly saying the words, I could murder a salad.
Wow.
Yeah. Fucking wow. Because when I said that, I thought, the hell are you talking about? You could murder a salad. I mean, what's in a salad? Lettuce, you like that. Beetroot, you like that. You know, and I started listing in my head the ingredients of salad and thinking, well, actually, I quite like all of them.
Oh, start doing it then.
The day I look at quinoa, not quinoa, it's not pronounced fucking quinoa, it's quinoa. The day I look at quinoa and go, that's when I need. That's when I need fucking help.
Hey, I eat quinoa.
You eat what? Sorry,
Quinoa.
quinoa. You don't go up to a woman who's had 4 kids and go, "Oh, you've got queens." No, you say quins. It's not quest, it's quest. It's not question, it's question. Quinoa.
Well, Sarah says quinoa, and if she says it, I'm saying it because she's the boss.
Well, that's different. She'll kick your head in, but you know.
She would. You fucking would. No fucking
Yes.
joke, mate.
We know our place.
Yes, I do. I do. It's fine.
We might not have much. We might not have much, but we've got brains.
Well, kind of.
Well, yeah. Well, somewhere.
That's semi-debatable at the minute.
Yeah, definitely in my case. Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Anyway.
I mean, you know, if you enjoy it, I mean, the thing is, as a kid, I never ever liked the taste of beetroot. It was always my mummy always used to have it. Go on, mate, try beetroot, you'll love it. I'm like, nah, it's fucking disgusting. Now, I love it.
Yeah, get in my belly. I'm exactly the same. The one thing that I don't like, and I still don't like to this day, I was force-fed it as a kid. Not force-fed it, that makes my mum sound brutal, but sprouts. Brussels sprouts. Don't like them. Don't like the smell of them. Don't like the way they squeak in your teeth. Don't like the taste of them. Get them away from me. If you mix it in with something, if you put it in soup, I don't mind. If you put them on my plate with my Christmas dinner, they're going up your nose. I'm sorry, I'm not having it. I just don't like.
I like sprouts.
Thing is, I like cabbage, and cabbage is cabbage is just Brussels sprouts big brother kind of thing. But I just won't eat it. I don't like it. One thing I do like, and I could sit and eat bags of the stuff right here, right now, radishes.
Ah,
Only 2 things. Number 1, they give you bad breath eventually, and number 2, they give you raging wind.
that's why I like sprouts.
Oh, piss off!
Fart pills, mate.
Well, you can have the sprouts. I'll have the radishes.
Parsnips.
Parsnips.
I purposely eat sprouts on Christmas Day and eat a good 10-15 of them on my dinner. Purely because I know a couple of hours later, oh, Sarah, watch out, love. But the thing is, she likes them just as much as me, so then it's a competition on Boxing Day.
Let me show you something. This has been in my house since Christmas last. Not last Christmas, the Christmas before. Wait there.
Well, Kenny's gone. I'll sit here and finish off my... No one can see what I'm doing. No one's really watching, probably, but...
And I beg your pardon, it's last Christmas. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to send this to Mike, the vaping Janner, because he loves them so fucking much.
Button Brussels sprouts.
They have been in my freezer since before Christmas last year. And you know what? They're still in date. So if yours, October 2018, they're yours. And the only reason I've kept them is because I haven't had the heart to throw them out. As much as I fucking hate them, I haven't had the heart to throw them out.
Did they get bought for you?
Yeah, Nettie bought them.
Oh, quality.
Yeah, Nettie bought them along with parsnips, which I also don't fucking like. With the idea of having a nice, cosy Christmas dinner. Sadly, it wasn't cosy. It wasn't here at Christmas. And also, they wouldn't have got cooked in this fucking house.
Don't get me wrong. I couldn't sit there and literally eat a whole plate of Brussels sprouts, but like, in a meal, in a roast dinner or whatever, yeah, I'll have a good, 5 or 10 of them.
Fantastic. This Christmas, I'll send you my sprouts.
That's my Christmas present sorted then, you cheapskate.
But the very next day, you blew them away. Anyway, Last Christmas, I gave you my sprouts.
I just... He's gone, ladies and gentlemen. He's gone.
Oh, George Michael will be spitting in his grave.
Eh? yeah.
You said A like you didn't know he was dead. I think that's one for late night laughs.
It was gonna happen sometime. He has officially gone.
Oh, mate.
Guys are gone.
So what have we learnt today? That I don't like sprouts. And George Michael's dead. Oh, God.
Oh. Couldn't write it, could you? Couldn't write it.
No. I give in. Right. Done.
You done, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
All done.
Anyway, I think we better wrap this up while we're on a high.
Well, on a
It's now
semi-high.
Yeah, on a semi-high. It's midnight, and no one has tuned in at all since we
Get
started.
on.
So to the lot of them. Anyway, if you are watching the replay, then thank you. God bless you. Sanctus Celebrity Squares.
Thank you for staying to the end. Why the fuck you have, I don't know, but you know.
And why can't you bastards watch live? If you watch live, we'd have a bit of interaction. We could speak, we could converse with our fans. But no, you choose to watch the replay, and then you actually comment in Facebook, in the Facebook comments and in YouTube, like we're still here. 4 o'clock in the morning, you get hi, say hi to me. So we've long gone to bed.
we're like, and you want us to comment at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, he's tossing and turning in bed, and I'm just basically tossing at 4 o'clock in the morning. Got to be honest with you, but you know, that's life.
It is indeed, yeah. Hey ho.
Anyway,
there we are. Well, good night.
So anyway,
Facebook and all that malarkey.
Yes, likewise, and we will see you next video. Hopefully with the three of us.
Yes.
If not, then two of us will be here, or he might just be here, or I might just be here,
or a combination of all those, really.
Basically, what we're saying is one of us will be here, so don't be a stranger. Don't feel like you can't come round, knock on the door, and say hi. Come round, knock on my door, I'll kick your head in. But you know, just do pop by, say hello, and like and comment, subscribe, and press the bell and all that bollocks.
Well, between the three of us, we are pretty much covering top, middle, and bottom of the UK.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm the top. Jen's the middle, and you're the arse. So
you had to fucking drop that, didn't you?
Yeah, no teeth. She's got the tits. You're the. Anyway, let's leave it there. Thanks very much for watching.
Yes, thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure as always.
Yes, and as I say, do like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on Facebook. Do like the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/JKM Chatshow. And also drop us an email, hello@jenkenandmike.co.uk, and visit the website, jenkenandmike.co.uk, and send money or nudes. Oh, that's tickled him. There we go. That's the end of the show, and that's tickled him. Send money or nudes. Yes.
We'll get 5 million subscribers soon, mate. Don't worry. We'll have people coming in, watching us and stuff. So you know.
Yeah, keep reaching for the skies. Anyway,
general fuckery out.